I'm Paul Feiertag. I'm from Santa Rosa, California. And I'd like to tell you about our journey to accept Tim as a gay man. It was Christmas Eve morning. Tim had flown from Chicago, and we picked him up from the airport, San Francisco, the night before. And Christmas Eve morning, Tim sat us at the kitchen table and announced, "Mom, Dad, I'm gay." Ingrid immediately started to cry, so it was up to me to do the talking. And I did not want Tim to be gay. But first I had to tell him, "Tim, I still love you." But, and it wasn't unconditional love any longer, Tim had to take that back, because he actually changed in my looking at him. I looked at him through the lens of sin and death immediately. And first I saw promiscuous sex and AIDS and a horrible death and hatred and gay bashing and Tim's blood running down a gutter and loneliness and despair and suicide. All of those terrible images just changed Tim in front of me. I said, "No, you can't be gay." And everything I said to him, he just reached calmly into his book bag, handed me an article or a piece of paper, even a book, and he'd say, "Pop, read this, and it'll give you new insights," because I wasn't prepared. I had a file in my folder in my file cabinet marked homosexuality, and so I had these things, but there was no personal connection. I didn't read them to find out any information. And so then Tim, the day after Christmas, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day were just the most painful days that we can remember. And then the day after Christmas, we had to put Tim on an airplane, and he flew off to Germany to spend a semester there. Like, we experienced the deepest grief. It was as if the Tim we knew was no longer. And despair and isolation. We didn't want to tell anybody that we were parents of one of those. So we just turned in on ourselves, and then we couldn't eat, we didn't sleep well, we couldn't concentrate at our jobs. We were just emotional messes. 2 weeks into that, I went to the MCC church. They rented our Lutheran facilities, so I told the gay pastor, our son told us he's gay, and it hurts worse than anything has ever hurt in our whole lives. I know we need help, but I don't know where to go. And he sent us to PFLAG, and that's where we got help. But when Tim came back from Germany, then he said he wanted to go to the MCC church. And that's where we got spiritual nourishment for the journey. And oh, was that a difference. So we came that way to accept Tim as a gay man. But then he said, "Mom and Dad, I'm going to go to the seminary. I'm going to enroll in seminary." And that it's okay for you to be gay, Tim, but not a gay pastor. That's too much trouble. Didn't you learn anything about the problems of being a parish pastor growing up in the parsonage? And he said, this is the Holy Spirit, Pop. So he enrolled in seminary at Pacific Lutheran Theological Seminary. He has the full support of all the faculty members. The students respect him very highly. And now he's completing his intern year and has one more year to go at seminary. So I'm asking, please, all of the voting members of Churchwide 2009, please remove all of the restrictions on gay clergy so that we are all on the same level. Because if Tim falls in love, he will be kicked out. And his love is just as precious a gift from God as my love for Ingrid is. He should not be restricted. We're all God's children. God looks at us all the same. The ELCA should look at all of its gay clergy the same also, for God's sake.